and gentle from above.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Revitalize Hope webpage. This is Reggie Mattis with RMVRG, and today I'm here to talk to you about storm chasers, but not necessarily the storm chasers you may be thinking about. I want to talk about the storm chasers that you possibly may consider a friend. But first, let me explain what I think a storm chaser is, or what I'm referring to as a person who you would call a storm chaser. Storm chasers are very deceptive. They're people that give you the impression that they're your friend, that they care about you. And oftentimes when something happens, granted, they may be the very first ones there, but are they really there because they care? Are they really there because they want the best for you, or they're hoping for the best? Are they really there to lend a hand? That's the question, and that's something only you can answer. But in reference to a storm chaser, and why I call these people storm chasers, it's pretty simple. They really do not have a vested interest in you. They really do not have a sincere concern regarding your health, your well-being, your recovery, where you're going, your dreams, your aspirations. They love to see calamity. They love to see chaos. They love having the inside scoop on when a person is going through a tough time, when a person is falling, and you're laid out on the ground. Life has just delivered you a solid blow. You just went 3 rounds with life, and you thought you had it going, and all of a sudden something hits you, you get a punch out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you're laying on the mat. Well, while the referee is counting, this person, they're not really cheering you on. Their first question is, hey, what's going on? I heard about this. Is everything okay? Man, you all right? Oh man, what's going on? They really want to know what's happening. And actually, a lot of times, they don't care. They simply want to know what is going on. They're chasing chaos. They're chasing people that are hurting and in pain, and this gives them something to talk about. This gives them something to feel like, I got the scoop, I got the information. Storm chasers will always give the appearance of someone who's caring or a friend, and they're not. Because oftentimes, once the storm is done and there's nothing going on, you probably don't hear from the person that much. And they only get enough information from you about your situation, really just enough to go back and tell other people. See, when you start getting to the part about, what's it going to take for you to get back on your feet? What's it going to take to help you? Well, at that point, they got to go. Another call, something's going on. I can't stay. I'm going to come back. They will come back. Once they realize, that either your situation has turned for the worse and they need to find out what's going on now. But as long as you're in the process of recovery and you're trying to gather resources, they're not really resources. Now, they are good for going out there spreading the word. Like, man, did you hear about Tammy? Tammy broke up with her boyfriend, and now she's down there crying. She's about to lose her house. She's in trouble. She's going through it. I'm thinking that she's pretty much depressed. See, they're good at talking about your situation, but they're not really good at all when it comes to inspiring you, motivating you, and encouraging you. Not even to lend a hand to help lift you up. Okay? Now, while the storm is going, they're not trying to help you out in the storm. Now, keep that in mind. So if you're going through a storm and you feel like you got this type person who's calling you, or they may even come to see you, but they only want to know what happened, it's a storm chaser. That's a storm chaser friend. Especially if you're doing better than them and something happens to really just kind of push you down in life. Oh, they're there. They're going to be there. For the simple fact of, this is an opportunity to see you at your lowest. And it gives them, like I said, it's a way for them to go back and say, wow, look at Johnny. Johnny had it all, man. Johnny about to lose his house, about to lose his car. That's what they do. So don't be angry. Don't be upset at storm chasers. They only want to see the end result of your situation. They just want to see where you are. They are not there to help you. They are not there to lend a hand, to inspire or motivate you. Put it like this. They are like TV, they're like weather reporters. They are simply there to report your situation to anybody that'll listen. That's what a storm chaser is. They are simply there to gather details as much as they can to go back and say, this is where they are, this is what they're doing. They're not trying to help you get resources. They're not trying to establish anything. They're trying to do nothing. That is not their purpose. So you got to be really careful because, and the reason I'm saying this, when you take a person who is a storm chaser, looking for a person that's in chaos or going through a really tough time and they're hurting, they don't have sympathy for your hurting. They really just want information because that's all they're trying to get. But oftentimes we make the mistake, I've made the mistake of selecting someone and thinking that this is a friend and this friend cares, and they didn't care. It wasn't about me at all. It was just about where I was. And you know, I can tell you there was a time in my life when I lost my job and I was trying to figure out, like, what am I going to do? Because I lost my job. I was about to lose my apartment. Car payments had to be made. And everything was just in turmoil. I was selling stuff out of my house, my TV, my VCR. I was selling stuff on Craigslist, trying to make some money so I can make ends meet. And it was funny that when I had the job I had, I was in a high level position, but they contracted the job out. So I was in a high level position. So everybody that was with me then, because I was in the position of like, what, your friend needs a job? Let me see what I can do. Let me give them a referral. Let me help them out. What, you need this? Let me help you out. I was in a position to really help. But once I lost my job, you know, that ability went away, so did those people. But storm chasers didn't go away. They just simply came to like, hey, now some of them were people I haven't heard from them in a while, and some were people that I thought were friends, but they were friends because things was okay. But they came around, was like, you know, what's going on? I heard about this. What's going on? And then it was just kind of like, oh, I lost, you know, you lost your job. They just wanted to know what was going on. They didn't care about I'm getting kicked out. They didn't care I didn't have food to eat. They didn't care I was about to lose my car. They didn't care at all. Only thing they cared about was, I need facts, man. Wow, how did it happen? And that's the question they ask. How did it happen? You didn't know it was coming? Man, did they give you any warning? Did you plan? Did you got to retire? You got some type of savings account? What you gonna do? And that's all they're asking, because they're reporters. They're simply looking to get information to report. Now, I say be careful because you can make the assumption that they're your friends and they're not. They're really not your friends. Now, the next group I'm going to tell you about briefly is what I call junk dealers. Okay? And they're basically scavengers. What they do is come around when you're at your worst, and this is like when life has just punched you and you land there, you don't know if you're going to get up. They're coming to see what they can get from you. Now, this can be people frequently, you know, that always want something from you or needing something, or people that call you when they only want something, or people that just basically you don't really hear from, but you know, you've always been somebody they can kind of rely on, you know. So those type people, you know who I'm talking about. When you see the phone number, you already know. Either don't answer the phone, or as soon as they answer the phone, you implement the Bernie Mac plan. Because when they call you and they be like, hey man, what you got to do is put that voice, you got to put your voice down local. You know they already want something, because they don't call unless they need something. So this is what you do. When they call, Pick up the phone, you just be like, hey man. Be like, you all right? I don't know, man. I'm over here just trying to make ends meet, man. What's going on with you, man? Oh no, man. I'm over here. I'm trying to get my car fixed, man. I know what you mean, man. Shoot, I think my alternator going out. I got to get tires, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I mean, I sure could use, like a couple hundred right now. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna get it from. So you got to hit them before they hit you, because you already know what they're doing. But the thing about it is, junkyard people, you can call them scavengers also, they are just coming to see how much life is left in you that they can pull from you to use for what they need. That's what their purpose is. That's what they do. So don't mistake them as friends. So those are the two type of people that'll come around and give you the impression that they're friends, and they're really not. So always remember that. You got your storm chasers. All thing they want to do is know why you in this situation so they can go back and tell everybody else. They want the details, they want the facts, and they'll sit there and talk to you and get all that information all the way up until the time you get to the conversation to where you realize, like, man, I sure could use, they got to go. Or, you know what, man, when I get home, I'm going to see what I can do to help you out. You ain't no hear from them. You ain't no hear from them. You might get a text, hey man, I ain't forgot about you. And when they send that text, just don't even worry about it. Just don't even worry about it. Because they don't care. And it's the same thing when it comes to your junkyard people, your scavengers. Remember, they are only coming to see what's left on the body. That's all they're coming to see. Are you still any use to them? Is this somebody I can still call when I need something? That's all I need to see. I don't care about your situation. I just need to see if you got something I can take from you. If you got something you can give, you still got something you can offer me, cool. If you ain't got that you can offer me, all right, man, I don't know what to do for you. And you'll notice it too, because when you lose your job and you go get another job, but the job you got now is not as it does not give you the ability to offer more resources to a person. Oh, you would know. Hey, like, hey man, what you doing now? Oh man, I'm out here, right now I'm a security supervisor. Oh, you was a director before. Yeah, but man, I gotta do what I gotta do. Oh, well, okay. All right, man, I just wanted to check you on to make sure you was all right. It sounds like you're doing good. Hey, I'm gonna holler at you though, man. I'm gonna keep in touch with you. Yeah, don't bother. Because they don't care. That's what a junkyard person do. They just trying to see what resources you got and what they can get from you. That's their game plan. What do you have on the table? What's left on your carcass that's suffering and in pain right now that I can pull from you? If I don't see nothing I can pull from you, then ain't no sense in us even having this conversation. I got to move on. There's another body down the street that's going through something. Now I might be able to pull some of them. They may have a few more change or a couple of dollars I can get from them. So you got to remember that people that you allow close to you, it's sad to say, you can't always trust everybody. But the one thing you can do is trust yourself. Trust yourself to make good decisions. Trust yourself that when you feel uncomfortable or you feel weary about somebody that's trying to get in your inner circle, there's nothing wrong with keeping them 4 or 5 circles out. Because everybody don't have your best interest at heart. They don't really care about you. The ones that care about you, they're going to be there. They're going to be there. If they know you lost your job, they know you running low on money. Hey man, what you doing? Then, hey, let's go grab something to eat. Hey man, I ain't asked you if you can. I said, come on, let's go grab something to eat. I got it. Let's go. That's what a friend does. A real friend, hey man, I know you're going around looking for jobs. Hey, here's a gas card. Hey man, no, just take it. You go to the gas station, buy a gas card, give it to them. So while you're looking for jobs, man, this will help you out. So you got to be worried about gas, you get where you need to go. That's what you do. And the same thing, you know, a young lady, a single mom, you know, she's struggling by herself trying to make it. Hey, diapers are expensive. Hey, I'm not trying to get at you. I'm just trying to help you out. Hey, here's some diapers for the baby. Here's some baby food. What kind of baby food you use? You need some food? Here's a gift card for the grocery store. Go get some groceries. You need a ride? Hey, what you doing? You know, catch me by. I'm gonna take you to the grocery store. If they ain't got a car, you run them where they need to go. That's what a real friend does. If you're trying to do applications and you're trying to fax stuff off your resume, a real friend, hey man, I got a fax machine at home, or I got an online fax thing I use. I can do it for you. Email it to me. I'll fax it. You need some fax somewhere? I'll do it. Your internet down? That's okay. I'm gonna come get a copy of your resume. I'm gonna scan it to my computer. You just tell me who you need to fax, who you need to email to. I email it. That's what a real friend does. That's what people who care do. They're not sitting around waiting on you to say, what happened, man? Tell me the whole story. No. The whole story is my friend, my girl, my buddy, he or she, whoever it is, they're hurting. They're down on their luck right now. They need help. And if I can do it, I'm gonna give it. And I'm not gonna sit there and make them do it. And when I do it, it's not because I'm doing it out of expecting them like, well, you gotta pay me back. No, I'm doing it because I'm your friend. Don't even mention paying me back. Don't even say that. I'm doing it because I want to. That's what a friend does. So that's the difference between a friend and a storm chaser and a junkyard scavenger. So make sure you choose wisely. And don't be ashamed. Like I said, don't be ashamed that when you recognize a person for who they are, to keep them outside that circle. This is your life and you need a peace of mind. And a peace of mind means you have to be comfortable with the people that surround you, the people that have the access to the inner you. You have to be comfortable with that. If you're not comfortable with that, you're going to live your life in stress because you're always going to be wondering who's stabbing you in the back and who's got your back. Keep your peace of mind regarding the people you let in your circle and the people who you let in your life. This is Reggie Matters from RM for Yajin. Don't live your life with people who's doing that, chasing storms. You live your life with hope, giving hope to yourself. So revitalize hope in your dreams, revitalize hope in your peace of mind, and help revitalize hope in others. Hey, thank you for watching. If you like this video, hey, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay, either way, leave a comment also. Let me know and I'll be sure to respond back to you. And also, if you want to see more videos, hey, hit the subscribe button right here below and I'll make sure to keep them coming and you'll get notified when they come. Like I said, revitalize hope in you and yourself because your destiny is in front of you, not behind you. See you next time, everybody.
See you through. Don't look back. It's not the end. Give life your best and I know you can win. You see, as a friend I'm here for you. You should know that. As a friend, I'm here for you. Here I stand with you, wishing you the best in all you do. Always look for the breeze of love, the breeze of love. Here I stand with you, wishing you the best in all you do. Always look for the breeze of love, calm and gentle from above. No, 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 no. Ooh, yeah. Calm and gentle. Here I stand with you, yeah. I stand with you. Here I stand with you, yeah. Here I stand with you.